Hello and welcome back to PGSN. I am Boston Harding here as your commentator against tonight's coverage of the Skyridge Falcons. Almost said Westlake for a second. The Skyridge Falcons going against the Pleasant Grove Vikings. As earlier tonight, we had the junior varsity matches, which ended up in a blowout for Pleasant Grove, ending out in 60-6, win by 54 points. As right now, we will have the national anthem, and I'll be right back after that. Thank you. Welcome back to PGSN. This first match for Skyridge will end out in a forfeit to give them 6 points in the lead. They're 106 pounds Crew Cummings going against no one for Pleasant Grove. That'll be a forfeit of 6 points. And to start the first match, the first actual match, will be the 113 pounders for the 113 pounds for Skyridge, Jacob Millward going against your Viking, Ethan Reeves. Starting in neutral, first shot taken by Millward. Going for an ankle pick, rejected by Ethan. Millward getting around for a three-point takedown and getting some near fall. That's 4 near fall locked up. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain as Skyridge gets the lead 7-0 early. Ethan staying on his stomach. Millward trying to flip him over, getting close, looking for that cradle. And he gets it, getting near fall. That's 4 near fall. Trying to get the fall. Ethan needs to get out of this cradle. And he gets the fall, bringing Skyridge into the lead, 0-12. That'll be a 1 minute and 2 second takedown for Jacob Millward going against Ethan Reeves. Next up for the 120 pounders for Skyridge, Asher Millward going against your Vikings, Spencer Crawford. Starting in neutral for the first period. Crawford going around the head. Millward with the first shot and the single leg taken down Crawford for 3 points. Crawford in a bad situation, gets to his feet. Gets around, just about get the escape. Millward getting some near fall here. Has Crawford in a bad situation. He has his 4 near fall and gets the fall right after, which brings the lead 0-18 to Skyridge. That'll be an even faster takedown of 54 seconds. Next up for the 126 pounders, we have Luke Stott for Skyridge going against your Viking, Derek Harrison. Starting in neutral for the first position. Harrison with a quick move. Shot almost reversed by Stott, but ends out in a 3-point takedown for Harrison. Harrison staying on top. Scott rolls around, bring them out of bounds with 1:41 on the clock. Stott going to start in bottom position with Harrison on top. Harrison keeping a leg in. trying to get that arm around his shoulder. Stott tries to roll around, almost gets it, on his knees, on his feet now, and about to be a 2-point reversal. That'll be a 1-point escape point for Stott, brings it 3-1. Harrison keeping Stott on his back, getting near fall, 3-point takedown. Almost kicks the ref in the face. That's 3 near fall as well as a 3-point takedown. Brings it 9-1 for Derek Harrison. Stott spinning around, getting behind him for a 2-point reversal. Both getting to their feet. Harrison escapes for 1. Gets around and the shot. Stott sprawls. Now getting Harrison's hands off his thighs. Harrison on his base. Stott goes for the single leg, gets it, brings him down to the ground, gets around for the 3-point takedown. And that is time for the first period. Bring the score 10-6 for your Viking in the lead by 4, Derek Harrison. Choice goes to the Vikings. They choose to defer. Stott chooses bottom. Stott almost getting out, rejected by Harrison, getting him on his back, getting near fall. 2 swipes, 3, now 4. Got close to a fall for just a second. And 4 near fall awarded, which now brings it 14 to now 8 with the 2-point reversal. Stott on top, down by 6 points. Stott now going under Derek's left shoulder, trying to keep that elbow from locking up and keeping him up. Stott continuing just to hit that elbow, try to get him down to his stomach, roll him over. I believe that was a stall warning called for. Almost a cradle there by Stott. Harrison gets to his feet, and the 1 escape point brings it 15-8. Derek Harrison in the lead by 7 going into the third and final period. Both on their feet. Stott with the shot, rejected by Harrison, almost getting around him. Gets him just about on his back with an ankle pick. Stott holding on to the back of his leg for dear life. That'll be a reset on mat. Going back to neutral position. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the third period. Harrison with a snap down, brings him on his back, a 3-point takedown and some near fall as they go out of bounds. That'll be a 3-point takedown as well as a 3 points for the near fall with the 1 escape point. That'll bring it 21-9. And a 3-point takedown for Stott. Now 50 seconds left. Harrison getting to his knees, which will bring a 1-point escape, which now makes it and a 3-point takedown for Stott. Now 10 seconds remaining. Another stall warning. Awards 1 point to Harrison for the stall. And that will end the third period. Win by minor decision, your Viking, Derek Harrison. Up next for the 132 pounds for Skyridge, we have Lucas Manfelt going against your Viking, Caleb Jackson. Caleb with a shot, gets Manfelt on his knees and a 3-point takedown. Cuts him loose for 1, now 3-1. Manfelt with the shot, brings them both down to their bases. Both back to their feet, back in neutral. Jackson with the shot as they go out of bounds with 1:18 on the clock. Coming back, starting in neutral. Jackson tries a snap. Manfelt with a bad shot attempt ends out in a 3-point takedown for Jackson, brings it 6-1. Manfelt with the 1-point escape. .40 seconds remain, and a shot by Jackson ends in a 3-point takedown, brings it 9-3 with the 1 escape. Another shot by Jackson, gets a double leg and a slam for 3. Jackson keeping Manfelt on his knees, keeps him on his base with now 5 seconds left in the first period. And that is time. In the lead, your Viking, Caleb Jackson in the lead, 12-3 against Lucas Manfelt. Jackson starts in bottom, gets his 1 evasion point, or escape point. Brings it now 13-3. There we go. And a three-point takedown by Jackson. Almost getting some near fall there. Now getting some. 2 swipes. 3, 4. About to get the fall. Can he do it? Almost there. Man fell almost completely on his back here. Just keeping about an inch or two of, just an inch or two above his shoulder blades. Doesn't matter. Ends out in a tech fall for Pleasant Grove. Brings 5 more points, which will make it 8 to 18. Up next for the 138 pounds for Skyridge, we have Kale Wright going against your Viking, Quincy Benson. Quincy on an early shot, cannot connect. As I apologize, as they switched it, this is now the 144 pounds for Skyridge. Taj Richards going against your Viking, Wyatt Bingham.
That's Quincy.
I apologize, they just have the scoreboard wrong here. That is Quincy Benson. And a 3-point takedown for Wright. Wright keeping Benson on his stomach. Benson making an attempt to get to his knees. As he does it, almost flipping to his back with Wright has a boot in. Benson almost gets to his feet, another. Now 30 seconds left in the first period. Wright trying to get that left elbow, trying to get under his shoulder, gets the arm, and that is time for the first period. Choice is Pleasant Grove's. They choose to defer. Skyridge chooses neutral. Shot by Benson. An attempt by Wright. Both do not connect. A lot more hand fighting in the second period. Couple fakes by Benson. Shot by Benson, does not go. Wright having him in a frontal headlock, keeping his head down to the mat. Gets around him for a 3-point takedown. Which now brings it 0-6 for Skyridge. Benson almost getting around. Rejected by Wright. Brings it back to the center of the mat. Benson getting to his feet, a little shaky, gets brought back down by Wright. Wright getting around him. Keeping a hold on that left arm. Almost able to flip him around. And that will end out the second period. Choice is Pleasant Grove's. They choose neutral. Starting the third and final period as Benson is down 0-6 and a first shot, gets a single leg. Loses that with right sprawl. Benson holding on to that left leg, trying his best to keep hold of it as he cannot. With Wright getting around him for another 3-point takedown. Brings it 9-0. Benson attempt to get to his feet, stays on his knees. One minute remaining in the third period. Wright getting near fall, that's 4. Can he get the fall? Now 30 seconds. Wright is almost there. Benson on his last leg. Gets to his side. Wright getting him back on his back. And that will end out the third and final period. 4 near fall awarded to Wright last second, as that'll be a win by major decision ending in 13-0 to bring Pleasant Grove to 8, Skyridge 22. Up next, the 144 pounds for Skyridge, Taj Richards, going against your Viking, Wyatt Bingham. Wyatt with the single leg and the trip, gets behind him for a 3-point takedown. Wyatt throwing him around, getting that boot and another hard slam, getting him on his back, getting near fall. 4 swipes, and he loses it. 4 points awarded and 1 escape point, brings it 7-1. Shot by Richards, cannot connect. A shot by Bingham, connects, gets a single leg. Wyatt pulls him on his back, rolls to his base. Now a 3-point takedown, 10-1 to Bingham. Bingham trying to push him over. Looks for the cradle, almost gets it, loses it last second. Bingham flipping him around. Almost flipping him over. Richards getting to his knees now. That will end out the first period. 10-1 to your Viking, Wyatt Bingham. Choice is Pleasant Grove's. Wyatt will choose bottom. Starting out the second period, Bingham with the single leg, getting around him for the one escape point, brings it 11-1. Wyatt down to his knees. Shot by Richards. Cannot connect. Still has Wyatt. Wyatt retaliates by pushing Richards into a frontal headlock. Driving him close to his back. Now gets a cradle on his back. Getting near fall and a pin for Pleasant Grove, bringing them 6 points. Now 14-22. Your winner by fall, your Viking, Wyatt Bingham. Up next, the 150-pounders for Skyridge. London Stumpf going against your Viking, Nash Parker. Starting in neutral for the first period. Stumpf on a shot. Parker sprawls. Getting his right shoulder. Now in a frontal headlock. Dances around. Getting Stumpf on his back now. 3-point takedown and near fall. Can he get the fall? Parker's close. Holding that front headlock. Keeping on top of him. Cannot get it as he is awarded his 4 near fall, which will bring 7-0 to your Viking, Nash Parker. Nash staying on top, attempting to flip him over. Keeping below both shoulders. Getting one arm up. Holding onto that left wrist. Trying the right ankle pick, does not work. Switches to going back to both shoulders. Now going around. Back to shoulders. 20 seconds remain. Nash staying on top to end out the first period. Nash Parker in the lead 7-0. Choice is Pleasant Grove's. They choose to defer. Skyridge chooses top. Stumpf holding on to that left elbow. getting around his waist. Nash getting above him for a 1-point escape. Now 0-8 and a 3-point takedown. Now 0-11. Nash dragging him on the floor. Nash going around the neck, looking for a cradle. Can he grab it? Almost there. And he connects, getting near fall. That's 4 near fall. Can he get the fall? Just about there. Stumpf barely escapes back to his stomach. 4 near fall awarded. That'll be 15-0, being a technical fall for Pleasant Grove, bringing 5 more points. Your winner by technical fall, Nash Parker. Which now bring the score Pleasant Grove's 19 to Skyridge's 22. Up next for the 157-pounders for Skyridge, we have Nate Therese going against your Viking, Bo Goodman. Heavy hands at the start. Goodman goes for a shot, just misses. Goodman with a single leg brings Therese down to his base for a 3-point takedown as they go out of bounds with 1:18 on the clock. Therese starting on bottom. Goodman doing a good job keeping him on the floor. Bo's got him in a good spot. On his back now, getting near fall. Can he keep him there? He cannot, with 4 points awarded for the near fall, which will bring 7-0 for Bo Goodman. Bo attempts to throw him over. Just about there, got him on his, I believe that was his right shoulder. Bo's getting near fall here. Keep him on that left shoulder, getting near fall now. 4. Brings him back onto his back. Can he get the fall? He's close. Can he do it? And time runs out in the first period. Therese saved by time. Goodman leading 11-0 against Therese. I believe choice was Pleasant Grove. Goodman chooses bottom. Goodman to his feet. Can he break the hands? Therese picks him up, puts him back on his knees, but Goodman quickly gets back up. Put back onto his knees for a second time. Goodman with the attempt and gets out for the one escape point, now 12-0. Goodman only needs one more takedown for the technical fall as he goes for the single leg shot, gets him on the ground and gets around for the 3-point takedown and the technical fall for Pleasant Grove, bringing 5 more points, which will put Pleasant Grove in the lead 24 to Skyridge's 22. Next up for the 165 pounds for Skyridge, Chandler Curtis going against your Viking, Ian Fritz. Starting in neutral. Ian in on a shot. Curtis with the ankle pick. Fritz gets around it for a 3-point takedown. One escape point for Curtis brings it 3-1, with Fritz another takedown and cutting him loose again, now 6-2. Another 3-point takedown for Ian Fritz brings 9-2. Ian in a good spot here, trying to push Curtis over, getting near fall. 4 awarded. Can he get the fall? Yes, he does. Brings Pleasant Grove 6 more points. Now Pleasant Grove 30, Skyridge 22. Your winner by fall, Ian Fritz.
Lead for the Vikings and the team score. Now coming up wrestling 175. Bradley Carr. Against Skyridge, Dallin, the Stallion, Davidson.
Next up for the 175-pounders for Skyridge, we have Dallin Davidson going against your Viking, Bradley Farr. Davidson going high, shot by Farr, gets a single leg, going for the double, pulls him over, just barely out of bounds with 1:36 remaining. Shot by Davidson, rejected, shot by Farr. Davidson again going high. Arms being controlled by Farr, and a trip again by Farr. No points awarded just yet. Now Farr with the 3-point takedown. Brad keeping control of his right leg. Brad with a left arm around Davidson's waist. Davidson trying to get to his base. Farr pulls him back on his stomach. Brad with one boot in. And that'll be time for the first period. Your Viking, Bradley Farr in the lead, 3-0. Bradley Farr on bottom. Missed hand placement by Davidson.
Let's hear it now. Here we go. Second period.
Brad on his feet. Almost pulled back by Davidson. Davidson falling in a 2-point reversal for Farr. Brings 5-0. Farr getting some near fall. He's got 2. 2 points awarded. Now 7-0. Farr keeping in control. Just about flipping over Davidson, and he gets it. Gets some near fall, keeping in just barely, and gets the pin for Bradley Farr, your Viking winner by fall. Bringing 6 more points to Pleasant Grove, now 36-22. Up next for the 190 pounds for Skyridge, we have Elias Nickel going against your Viking Luke Hafen. As we get into these higher weight classes, we definitely see so much more hand fighting compared to shots taken. Shot by Nickel, rejected. Hafen circling, getting a single leg, going around for a 3-point takedown. Looking for that cradle, goes against it, goes above Nickel. Nickel trying to get to his base. Hafen goes around, gets him into good position, gets him on his back, getting some near fall. Nickel almost getting to his side. Brought back by Hafen, tries again. Again brought back by Hafen. Tries for a third time. Hafen poses for a picture. And gets the pin for Pleasant Grove. 1 minute and 13-second pin for Pleasant Grove, bringing them 42 to Skyridge 22. Next up for the 215 pounds for Skyridge, Nathan Boyd going against your Viking, Carter Kasperson, who we have not seen all season so far. First returning match. Starting in neutral. Carter Kasperson in on an early shot, gets a single leg. Brings Boyd down for a 3-point takedown. Kasperson going around the side. Cuts him loose for 1.
Escape is the reply. 3-1.
Carter goes for a single leg. Boyd tries the same. Kasperson's prevails. Tries to go for the trip. Boyd going around looking for a cradle. Gets the cradle, cannot get Kasperson onto his back. Kasperson holding onto that single leg. Kasperson holding onto that, trying not to get that 3-point takedown as they go out of bounds. 3-1 to Carter Kasperson. starting in neutral. Shot by Boyd. Defended by Casperson. Casperson goes around for a three-point takedown, brings it 6-1.
Another 3 on the takedown. Casperson, 6-1.
Boyd tries to get up. Casperson rejects. Boyd with the two-point reversal, getting out of Casperson's grip, getting near fall. Can Boyd finish? Casperson saved by time. Gets the four near fall and the 2 reversal points, brings it 7-6. Boyd now in the lead.
This pause is brought to you by your pet shelter.
Casperson starting on bottom, looking to get the 1 escape point to tie it up. Second period starts. Boyd with just about a single leg, moves it around. Casperson on his feet, slammed by Boyd. Casperson looking for that single leg, gets it as well as getting his feet. Now back down to his base. Boyd looking for what could be a cradle, does not get it. Casperson stays on the single leg and gets the 2-point reversal, puts him back in the lead, now 8-7. And a reversal by Boyd and pins Casperson for 6 points. What a match for Skyridge there. In the deficit the entire game until the very end, gets the pin. Now 42 to Pleasant Grove, Skyridge's 28. Now for the final match of the night, Skyridge, Bradshaw Cox going against your Viking Lincoln Willoughby. Bradshaw comes out showing some early agility for these higher weights. Will be in on a shot, single leg. Gets the trip and a 3-point takedown to Willoughby. Staying behind him well. Will be staying on top, getting him on his back, getting near fall. He's got 4 near fall locked up and gets the takedown. Winner by fall, your Viking Lincoln Willoughby for the last match of the night. Pleasant Grove prevails 48 to Skyridge's 28. Winner by 20 points, the Pleasant Grove Vikings. We thank you for watching tonight's coverage of the Pleasant Grove Vikings against the Skyridge Falcons. I am Boston Harding. This has been PGSN, and we will see you later. Thank you.